thing. Have you ever felt like you were just a passenger in your own life, watching the days go by while your biggest dreams stayed parked in the distance? Well, today we are going to change that narrative quite literally. We are talking about scripting, a manifestation technique that is essentially like having a remote control for your reality screenplay of your life before it even happens. It sounds a bit like magic, but it is actually a powerful way to program your subconscious mind and align your energy with what you truly want to achieve. So, what exactly is scripting? At its core, it is the act of writing down your goals and desires in the present tense, as if they have already occurred. You aren't just making a wish list or writing about what you hope will happen someday. You are stepping into the shoes of your future self and describing your life with vivid detail and intense emotion. When you script, you are telling the universe and your own brain exactly what the new standard for your life looks like. You are moving from the role of a spectator to the role of the creator. Thus, the first step to effective scripting is to get a dedicated notebook. It doesn't have to be expensive or fancy, but it should be something you enjoy using and feels special to you. Now, when you sit down to write, the most important rule is to use the present tense. This is where most people get tripped up. Instead of saying I want a new job or I will find a partner next year, you write, I am so excited to be working in this creative environment where my talents are valued, or I feel so loved and supported in my relationship. By using words like I am, I have, or I feel, you are signaling to your mind that this is your current reality. This shifts your vibration from a state of wanting, which implies you don't have it, to a state of having, which is where the attraction happens. Detail is your best friend during this process. Don't just say you live in a nice house. Describe the way the morning light hits the kitchen counter while you eat breakfast. Describe the smell of the fresh coffee you are brewing and the feeling of the soft rug under your feet. The more sensory details you include, the more your brain believes the experience is real. Our brains actually struggle to tell the difference between a vividly imagined event and a real one. Tour. When you script with specific detail, you are building new neural pathways that make your goals feel familiar and achievable rather than distant and impossible. But here is the secret sauce that makes scripting actually work: emotion. You can write 1,000 words, but if you don't feel anything while writing them, they are just ink on paper. You need to tap into the joy, the relief, the pride, and the peace that comes with your manifestation. How does it feel to finally pay off that debt and see that zero balance? How does it feel to wake up in your dream city? Sit with those feelings as you write. Let them wash over you until you have a smile on your face. That emotional frequency is the magnet that pulls your desires toward you. Alone. Another crucial element is gratitude. Always include expressions of thanks in your script. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. When you say thank you for something that hasn't physically showed up yet, you are demonstrating absolute faith. You might write something like, I am so deeply grateful for the unexpected abundance that flowed into my life this week. This tells the universe that you are ready and open to receive more of that same energy. Now, you might wonder how often you should do this. Some people love to script every single morning to set the tone for their day, while others prefer to do a deep dive once a week. There is no wrong way to do it, as long as it feels good. If it starts to feel like a chore or a boring homework assignment, take a break. The energy behind the action is more important than the frequency of the action itself. The goal is to get into a flow state where you lose track of time and truly believe in the words you are writing on the page. Once you finish a scripting session, there is one final, very important step: letting go. You have to close the notebook and go about your day with the confidence that what you wrote is already on its way. Don't spend the rest of the afternoon looking for signs or stressing about the how. Your job is to decide the what and feel the why. The universe handles the how. Trust that the seeds you have planted in your subconscious will grow in their own perfect timing. Scripting is more than just a writing exercise. It is a commitment to your own potential. It is a way to stop settling for whatever happens to come your way and start intentionally choosing your path. Start small if you need to, perhaps by scripting how you want your perfect weekend to look. And then watch as the pieces start to fall into place. You have the pen in your hand and the pages are blank. What kind of story are you going to write today? Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found this helpful, Feel free to subscribe for more tips on creating your best life. I will see you in the next one.